y'all believe it's almost over?
Senior year went by too fast.
I'm sure gonna miss this place.
It won't be the same without us.
Guys, you know what this means. This is almost the end of the season of This Is Arlington.
Hey gang, you ready to tape the show?
Yeah, all the juniors are just waiting for y'all in the studio.
What's gonna happen when we're gone?
Who's gonna make sure the students get their news?
How will anyone know what Arlington thinks?
Who will show off all the animals of Arlington?
How do they know what's drip?
Or skip?
And what about clubs?
What about music?
And movies.
And spring sports aren't even over yet.
Everyone, the show's gonna be okay.
Yeah, and a new season will air next year.
And when Brent and I are gone, a new season's gonna start.
Students start school, students graduate school, and new students take the place of old students.
It's the high school circle of life.
But you still haven't graduated yet.
Yeah! This Is Arlington starts now?
Yeah!
Welcome to This Is Arlington, Arlington High School student-produced television show. I'm Jack Perry.
And I'm Aspen Bailey. Let's take a look at our top story. This week, seniors got to spice up their days with fun outfits for senior week. Monday was kindergarten day, where seniors took it back to 2009. Tuesday was senior citizens day to fast forward time. Wednesday was sleepy seniors day, followed by college and careers day. Finally, Friday, seniors will close out the week on the football field with the senior picnic, with games, competition, and food.
Many new food establishments are making their way to Arlington in the next year. Get ready for our very own Waffle House coming right in time for the summer. It will be located across from Kroger on Highway 70. Also be on the lookout for a potential Starbucks and Whataburger coming soon. Each month on This Is Arlington, we highlight one of our seniors. This time, reporter Justin Byers brings us something different.
Thanks, Jack. This week's Senior Spotlight, we decided to take a walk down the Fine Arts hallway. I got the opportunity to interview seniors who are in the AP Art class. Here's what these seniors have to say.
I've taken all of the art classes, AP Art and then graphic media.
I've been doing art since I was a little kid.
I've been doing art since I was basically born.
It's just cool to be able to express an idea through something that you've created.
There's been a lot of times where I'll be walking around somewhere that's really pretty or something that just resonates, and I'll get a feeling inside of me that's I need to draw this.
Miss Wilson really got me into all the other art classes.
It's a really good class. It's a lot, but it's not insane. You're not going to stop making art afterwards.
Definitely take the class if you're willing to put in the work. Miss Anderson's a great teacher and walks you through everything step by step.
Once you hit Art 3, you can really start to enjoy what you're making and you get more freedom.
Honestly, most of my pieces are memes, such as the great piece of Ben Shapiro.
I often, when I have a lot of emotions, I do draw, portray them on a page. So it's almost a feeling of everything happening in my mind going onto the page, which is a great release. And a lot of the times you're just so hyper-focused on what you're creating that nothing else is there.
Thank you, Justin, for that report. The spring sports season is finally here. Let's go to reporter Roman Cleary for a closer look.
Thank you, Aspen. Social media has become a world designed to razzle and dazzle, or to amuse and confuse. But no matter what kind of fancy verbiage someone like me could put on it, I don't think anyone can deny the impact that social media has had on our lives and our culture. This is no exception in the world of sports, as athletes, coaches, and teams have become more accessible than ever before. So how does social media impact the sports world? How does it affect said athletes, coaches, teams, fans, and even journalists like us talking to you here today? We explore that question and more right now on This Is Arlington.
I think social media has affected the sports world dramatically.
I think social media has had a really positive effect on sports. I think the social media has a positive effect on the sports industry.
Because like it can affect players, let's say like sports players, it can affect them in a good way, like get them out there to colleges, possibly the NFL, and get them out there to show their true abilities and stuff. It can also promote players that are already in the league, such as like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, show their stats. It can tell people more about the program.
You can see people get sponsored like that, people get looks, scouts like that. By social media, it can get you really far in a positive way just by getting looked at or making it further into whatever career you want to do.
More exposure for kids. They can post the highlights for other college coaches to see.
Like getting the word out there, more people can watch games if they know more about it.
So you've got like guys like Adrian Wojnarowski and Adam Schefter who can report news like that. I mean, once something big happens in the sports world, you know with a click of a finger.
So they now post clips and highlight reels and contests and all sorts of stuff on their own social media pages to promote fan engagement and really connect the fan with the athletes themselves.
The negative, I'll say, is kids want to showboat more. If they see somebody else do something cool after a big play, they're going to try to do that in a negative way.
People will post bad highlights if you do that just to bash you. It can really bring your momentum down also.
It can affect how a college sees them, how the league sees them, how professional players see them. Overall, it can really spread really fast depending on what you post and who you are.
The media affects a lot of what people think about sports, and whatever people like to put out there, that's what people will listen to and then use that to argue with other people about it. So I think that there's a lot of false information, there's a lot of opinions that are wrong out there, that when people look at it, it kind of affects their opinion on the sports world, but that's just my opinion. So.
Alongside Evan Fargo and Jason Rangel, this is Roman Cleary reporting for AHS Tiger Life.
Thank you, Roman. For the final time, I took the halls with fellow Tiger Life reporter Brent Lyons to quiz Arlington students. The punishment for wrong answers, hot sauce. Here's this year's final edition of Hot Ones.
My name is Brent Lyons. I'm here with Jack Perry, my man behind the camera. We're going to be hitting you up for our last episode of Hot Ones. You know how it works. We got 3 questions and a bunch of contestants, so let's get going. So the question is, what is the longest river in the world?
Niagara Falls.
No, it's the Amazon. So here you go. Don't leave anything.
This is so hot. I think I'm having fun.
In the world.
It is the Amazon River. What is the largest country in the world?
I don't know. The United States is pretty big. I give this.
That's another continent. It's Russia. No, you can have it. That's
Yeah,
another continent. Just the whole thing. Don't wait. Just the whole thing. It's not gonna help. Yeah, there you go. Here, I'll take this.
Why does it taste like sour?
It's just.
Oh, you put it in your ear?
Give us a second.
Oh, the question is, what is the capital of New York?
New York. Jesus Christ.
It's Albany. This is for you. You do it all at once is better than doing it one at a time.
It's really hard. Just put your mouth on it.
How bad is it?
It's a little habanero, so it's probably like a single side hot wing.
What is the capital of New York?
New York.
Albany. So, Albany, New York.
Are you lying?
I'm not lying, but you know, you can have some of this as a reward if I can grab it here. Just the whole thing. Just take the whole thing. Don't lick it. It'll make it much worse. Whole thing. There you go. Drop it in there. Yep. Come on.
Is it
You got
nasty?
There you go. Here, I'll take this.
Is it nasty?
Just in case
Oh
it
my
gets
God.
spicy. Just in case.
Why is it so hot?
Just in case it has the whole thing.
I want to go. Hey, Brandon, let me
Water
get it.
fountain's over there. You might need to go. I'm warning you.
All right, this was Brent Lyons with another episode of Hot Ones with my ride or die, Jack Perry, sending it back to the desk.
Thank you, Brent and Jack. It's time for another look at our monthly debate show, Tiger Clash. We just released our final show of the season on AHS Tiger Life. Here are some highlights from that show. For this episode of Tiger Clash, we're going to hit on some entertainment topics. We're going to start with, as we just said, the Chris Rock and Will Smith incident. What is your opinion on it?
Oh, I think
think it was extremely real.
I think it's real because if you saw when he, at the end, he looked very depressed, and depression is real.
I think it's fake because he laughed at first, so I definitely think it was staged.
I think it is real because he started cussing and on like live television and they had to like mute the whole thing. And like Chris Rock's face was just like, I didn't believe that just happened.
The next opinion, we're going to be talking about Harry Potter. Now, Kate, in your opinion, is Harry Potter the chosen one or is Neville the chosen one? Are you Team Jacob or Team Edward? I want to start, for the people who don't know, tell us a little bit about what Twilight is and what this debate is really about. If Jacob wasn't attractive, would you say the same thing?
Probably not.
Yeah, so you're saying looks is better than personality, but you can't base everything off of looks.
So what we've learned today is that looks trump everything, right? I mean,
Nope, she thinks looks trump everything.
Hi, and welcome to This Is Arlington. Today we're going to have students guess the actors, and so enjoy. Who's this actor?
Tom Holland.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Nate Jacobs' dad. Who's that?
I don't know her name.
Who's this one?
Amy Schumer.
I don't know who that is.
Melissa McCarthy. Bad Amy.
Morgan Wallen.
Who is this actor?
I think that's Jonah Hill.
Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum.
Ryan Reynolds.
Channing Tatum.
John Cena.
Channing Tatum.
Who's the actor?
I don't know.
I think that's Beyonce.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence. That's Spider-Man, right?
Robert Downey Jr.
Some homeless kid.
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.
Who's this one?
I want to say Anne Hathaway, but it's not her.
Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock.
What's Sandra Bullock?
Sandra Bullock.
Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry. It's LeBron, right?
Tyler Perry.
I don't know.
Nah, I've never also from Frozen. Is it really?
Kendall Jenner?
Miss Haggard.
Meryl Streep.
Betty White.
Meryl Streep.
Thank you for watching This Is Arlington. I love you, Mr. Ashby.
Aspen, senior week is here. What would you say your favorite day was this week?
I think my favorite day was definitely kindergarten day because everyone had like the light up shoes that reminded me of the Skechers from elementary school. So that was really fun. But what was yours?
Well, I'm gonna have to go with pajama day because who doesn't want to wear pajamas? But I'm definitely most looking forward to Friday, being on the football field and having fun all day. That's all we have for today on This Is Arlington.
Be sure to join us next week with more stories from Arlington High School and the community.
Be sure to check out our monthly debate show and other Tiger Life content on our YouTube page, AHS Tiger Life.
Thank you for watching.
Have a great day.
Don't got no heart, I got an icebox. Brand new roller, swipe at the G-Shock. Moving slowly, I know the street hot. No more double, go ahead and detox. Yeah, yeah. Came from the trenches, they ain't showing us no love. Tagging in the city, all we wanted was a hug, yeah. We on the block like every night to catch a buzz. Get the cash and tell my family out the hood, that's a must. Was a hood baby with no soldiers. Bad past never left my mind, it's taking over.